Hey there! Today I have one interesting story to tell you. The way I found out about comic books is probably very different from yours. But hey, sure, we all found out about it differently. Well, let me tell you, this one's going to entertain you. So let's begin. You probably have noticed by now that I have an accent. Well, that's because my local language is Spanish. And no, I'm not Mexican. I'm from a beautiful little country called Venezuela, located right here. You probably have heard of it on your local news lately, and that is because we are going through a rough patch with our politics, but that's another story. I would like you to know my country as a 2 times in a row Miss Universe winner, and that is no accident. So, comics. They are very hard to get here, And that's because, well, they practically don't exist. You can find them every once in a while in book conventions, but mostly they are manga and ridiculously expensive. But it wasn't always like that. I remember when I was a little kid, and back then you could find them at bookstores. Quite expensively, but you could. And I remember my mom used to get them for me because I like to draw the pictures. I couldn't understand a word in them, but I couldn't understand a word in them because they were in English, but I kept them anyway, and I still have them. When I was around 5 years old, I went on vacations to Disney World and bought a pair of Spider-Man shoes, which came with a copy of the first issue of, well, what do you know? Ultimate Spider-Man. I didn't understand them, but I knew about superheroes because of the movies and the Saturday morning cartoons. But hey, back then, they caught my attention. Many years later, I went on vacations to New York City, where I discovered my first comic book shop, which was Midtown Comics, and it was pretty awesome. By then, I was learning English, so I went like crazy wanting to get all the comics by the most cool cover. But my mom, as cool as always, taught me that there was an order, a timeline. So there my fascination for comics began. Now every time I go on vacations to USA, whether it's for vacationing or to visit my cousins, yes, I have cousins there, and yes, they are completely legal. They don't even speak Spanish, for Christ's sakes. But so yeah, every time I go there, I try to get some comics. Currently, what I do is I buy them online and have them ship it to me. Oh, and don't get me started on when I discovered you could read them on your iPad. So yeah, that's my story. I know I said I was going to upload it after my Ultimate Spider-Man reviews, but lately I've been receiving subscriptions from people, which means they or you like what I'm doing, so I couldn't resist. So this is my way of saying thanks for watching, guys, and keep watching for more because I'm gonna keep doing this. So yeah, see you next time, guys.